What's up, everybody? Hope you all had a great day. Getting into this episode of GH. Listen, this episode was a hot mess. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I felt like this episode was a bit much in terms of character. I felt like it was a lot going on in this episode. It was a lot of characters in this episode. It was a lot of different storylines in this episode. It just would make your fucking head spin. I'm like, okay, we got Gregory, we got Diane, we got Alexis, Chase, Brooklyn, we got just eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We got every damn body. I'm like, what the hell? Like, you let everybody out the broom closet to come play today? Like, damn. Um, Nina, Jordan. I'm like, well, good damn. So anyway, getting into this episode, let's start off with Miss Porsha. Um, here's my issue with Porsha. I get the feeling from her that she wants everybody to forgive and start the healing process and start the moving on process. That's the problem I have with her. I just feel like she held on to a 20-year-old secret and she expects everybody to just move on and forgive after 5 minutes. That's not how that works. Like, she needs to give everybody their space to figure out their feelings, to process this. I mean, it's a lot to process. Um, her trying to figure out what's going on with her marriage, her trying to figure out what's going on with her and Trina. It's like, give it time. You know what I mean? She held on to the secret for 20 years. You can't expect them to just be angry and upset about this for 5 minutes and be ready to move on and act as if nothing has happened or try the healing process. It takes time. You know, everybody handles things differently. She can't control the timetable, basically. That's not how that works. And even Curtis had to let her know that. Like, this is not, you don't get to make these decisions. You don't get to make these choices. It's not on your terms. You know what I mean? Like, she talking about, oh, let's go to counseling. Let's go do this. It's not on your terms. It is not on her terms. And it sounded like a repeat, honestly, when she said go to counseling, because if I recall, didn't Jordan offer to go to counseling when she was married to Curtis before, he filed for divorce? And I think he was over it at that point. He didn't want to do no counseling. He refused. So of course he refused Porsha too. My thing is, I'm happy that Curtis is pretty much giving Porsha the same energy that he was giving Jordan about her lies. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, come on, fair is fair. Like, he drags Jordan every chance he get. Even when they were married, he kept giving her the cold shoulder. So I think it's only fair that he gives Porsha the same treatment. I think it would be mighty fucked up if he didn't. But yeah, she just needs to let everything happen on its own, just give everybody space to come to grips with this and figure out what they want to do in terms of their relationship with her. Like, she just needs to fall back a bit. Um, I could definitely see Trina forgiving her because at the end of the day, they're mother and daughter, so I could definitely see that. Um, I did love the scenes though between Trina and Curtis, and I get where Trina's coming from. Like, she doesn't know how to act around Curtis now that she knows that he could possibly be her dad. Um, I get it. She feels like the dynamics are gonna change or whatever. I don't think they have to change. You know what I'm saying? I don't think her and Curtis have to make any decisions right now in terms of their relationship or how it's gonna go or how it's gonna be moving forward. I think it's just going to be one of those things that take time. I mean, look at Dante and Sonny. That took time to get to where they are today. It took a lot of time. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody process things differently. Some take longer than others. Some take, shorter times than others. It is what it is. The process is different for everybody. And I hope that, Curtis and Trina can bond and form a father-daughter relationship that also includes Taggart, because you don't want to exclude Taggart. But I hope that they have their own little special father-daughter relationship. You know what I mean? I think it'll be pretty dope. And hopefully they do that DNA test and get that out the way. So we can know for 100%, we could be 100% certain that he's the dad. You know what I mean? So anyway, moving on from that. I'm going to be honest with you. Nina would make a horrible mob wife. She would make a terrible mob wife. She's already a horrible mob girlfriend. Like, terrible. Did y'all see the way she was acting when Jordan came in there asking her, like, walking up to her, asking her questions? Like, she jumping up. Oh, is it about Sonny? Is Sonny okay? Oh my God, what happened? What? girl, calm down. It's like she should know by now, or she should have a hint that if something like this were to go down with Sonny, he got shot at or something, you should know that he would not report it to the cops. You should know that. So why are you jumping up and down? Oh, is something going on? Like, you're tipping the police commissioner off that something's going on. Like, there's about to be some type of war brewing. Like, that's not good. Sit your happy ass down. Sit your little anxious self down and calm down. Damn, like, put on your poker face. Act like there's nothing going on with Sunny. Like, she would be terrible. Like, just horrible, dreadful. So anyway, I really hope Jordan moves on. Like, she claims she moved on from Curtis, but she definitely still got feelings for him. And I like the way she put it though. Like, she still love him, but there's a difference between loving somebody and being in love, which is true. There is. But I want her to move on. You know what I mean? I definitely want to see Jordan start dating. I understand, being police commissioner takes up a lot of her time, but she's in her second act of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, her son is grown. He's out the house. All she has now pretty much is her career. Like, I mean, she still has her son, of course, but he grown. He got his own life now. She needs to go find hers. She raised her son. He's grown. Go get your life. You know what I mean? Like, I understand, she has a demanding career and stuff like that. But I mean, shit, if Mac and Dante could find time to have girlfriends and wives and kids and all these different responsibilities, she can find time too. Because Jordan is just too accomplished and too gorgeous to be sitting on a single shelf. Like, no, we need to display her ass front and center with a man or a woman, whatever she prefer. Even if she wanted to experiment, nothing wrong with that. But get her somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, that's a bomb ass woman, and y'all just letting her sit single? No, find her somebody. Somebody of quality. Somebody of quality. Don't give her no bums. Give her somebody of quality. Somebody who got a decent job, who can afford a nice restaurant, not a Happy Meal or a biggie bag. That's $5. You know what I mean? Get her somebody good. I just don't want to see her and Curter. I don't know why I said it like that. Don't judge me. It's 3:00 in the morning right now. I don't want to see her and Curtis get back together. I don't. When he popped up at the bar and stuff like that, and she was standing there, I said no, no, please no. Not the way he be talking to her. Absolutely not. The way he talked to her and the way he act. Hell no. I think she can do better than Curtis. I think she can do better. She deserves it. You know what I'm saying? Jordan has her flaws, but she's still a good woman. Still a knockout. So I say absolutely not. So anyway, moving on from that. Laura is better than me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. But Spencer should have known Esme wasn't going for that little deal he tried to put out there. He should have known Esme wasn't going for that. Like, renting her an apartment above Kelly's or whatever and paying her rent until she find a job or whatnot. But the baby not gonna stay with her. The baby gonna stay with him and Laura, because apparently he don't live with Sonny anymore. He moved out of Sonny's because of Dex, and he's staying with Laura again. He should have known Esme wasn't gonna go for that. Like, you're not new to the Spencer. She already made her position very clear. I feel like none of them should have this child. I don't think he should have this child because he's not ready. Esme definitely shouldn't have that child because she ain't ready and she just evil. Laura shouldn't have that child, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm gonna tell you why in a minute though, because it goes along with what I was saying in the beginning. But her moving in with Laura and Kevin and stuff like that, that's too much. And when Trina came over there, she did not look amused. Esme coming out there, oh, how you like the room? Oh, we like our new room. Trina looked like she ready to slap the shit out of that girl. Like, no. No. But the reason I say Laura shouldn't have that child, I feel like Laura shouldn't have Charlotte either. I'm going to tell you why right now. Because Laura's also better than me, because I wouldn't be letting all these people live with me. I'm just saying, like, you got Spencer and Esme, you got Charlotte, you got the baby. I'm just like, that's too much. That's too much. Like, she need to let them grown folk handle, minus Charlotte, because she ain't grown. But let them other grown people, let Esme and Spencer figure out their lives. Let them figure out their living situation and handle their business. It wouldn't be me. Valentine need to hurry up. They need to put Victor down so he can come collect his child. And I say all this because I understand Laura has a big heart. She wants to be there for Charlotte, of course, because that's her grandchild, as she should. Those are her grandkids. You should definitely be there for your grandchildren. But she also has to live her life. Her and Kevin already have demanding careers. Her being a mayor, him being an in-demand psychiatrist, they are busy. You know what I'm saying? So now they're tacking on all this new extra stuff onto their plate. It's like their plate is full. It was already full. Now the plate is just falling down to the ground at this point. And I want to see Kevin and Laura enjoying each other for a bit. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. You got to have all this going on for drama's sake. I get it. But I also want to see them have some damn romance too. Like, their whole marriage can't just be drama, 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 and they don't get no loving. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't get no TLC time now. They need their time. You know, having all these people up in the house, that's a bit much. Like, it's too damn much. Like, I would tell them, listen, Spencer, you need to figure your shit out. You got 1 month. Esme, you need to get your memory back. Go smack your head or something to get your memory back. You need to do something because all y'all got 1 month to get out. I'm just saying. Charlotte, you can stay until your daddy come back. Cool. But y'all got to go. Because I got to get my swerve on. I'm just saying. Like, because I'd be damned if I spend my 60s working and tending to other people's children. Like, no. Hell no. I would have told him I raised my kids. I ain't about to raise no more. Hell nah. Laura need to put them out. Get them to boot. Kick them out. Let's go. So anyway, moving on from that. Gregory is just some serious shit going on with Mr. Gregory. His symptoms are apparently getting worse. Like, he's getting new symptoms or whatever. Like, his condition is just worsening at this point. And he made it abundantly clear that him and Alexis are not cool. Like, that friendship is dead. I just wish that he would tell his kids what's going on with him. Like, I think his reasoning for not telling them is probably because he don't want them treating him different or hovering over him. But I'm like, that's what they're there for, to help take care of him. You know what I mean? He needs to tell them sooner rather than later so they can support him. They can be there. They deserve to know. Especially Finn, because Finn already lost one parent. You know what I mean? Like, and him and his dad just got back cool not too long ago. So I know this is going to rip him apart. If something life altering is going to happen to his father, life change. Alexis need to listen to Diane, because Diane be spitting facts. She done told this girl to let that shit go. But of course, she still want to dig into what's going on with Gregory. And Diane is just like, listen, I know you're going to do what you want to do, but let this shit slide. Let it go. Because I agree with Diane. Like, what makes Alexis so sure that he's an alcoholic? Like, there were no signs that he was an alcoholic up until this point. You know what I'm saying? She saw no signs at all. And she's been around him now for quite some time, for months. And she never saw a glimmer of him being an alcoholic. So I agree with Diane. It was definitely a reach for her to think that. Like, it could be something else that's causing him to stumble and slur his words. It can't just be alcohol. There's other things that can happen to make you do that. And Alexis is definitely jumping to conclusions. But the way Gregory be going off on her is something else. Like, he went the fuck off on her the other day, and then he barging up in her office, calling her out, basically trying to blame her for snitching on him, defending and whatever, and she looked bewildered. She was like, what the fuck are you talking about? That man, he got a short fuse lately. I guess it might be this illness doing it to him, but that man, his fuse is like that. Like, he just been going off. So anyway, moving on from that. I was really hoping that Chase and BLQ would finally put this shit to bed and get back together, but of course, that was too good to be true. Because they were taking steps, you know, Chase was ready to rekindle things with her and fix it and compromise and do all the necessary stuff for them to be happy again, until she told him the real reason she got her songs back. And of course, Chase is pissed off at her again and walked out on her. I'm like, dude, I don't have any more energy left for their romance. I have no more energy for it. At this point, let them go. Let them be broken up, because I'm drained of the two of them. Like, we've had to watch them act like high school kids for months now, tiptoeing around each other, walking on eggshells, not being real with each other. And soon as we're about to see some light at the end of this tunnel, they revert back to old ways and they're back at it again. So I'm over it at this point. BLQ and Chase, I don't give a damn no more. If they get back together, okay. If they don't, I'm happy. It's whatever. Cause I ain't got no more energy for this High School Musical thing. I don't. I don't have no more energy for it. I had hope today until it was dashed, but I'm like, it is what it is. At this point, they could stay broken up. Um, they could stay broken up for all I care. Ain't nobody got time for that foolishness. So anyway, moving on from that, Elizabeth is pretty much on pins and needles about the fate of her career at GH or whatever. It was nice of Robin and Patrick to write letters and stuff like that in support of her keeping her job and the exemplary job that she's been doing over the years. She didn't get one from Epiphany. I got so choked up when they brought up Epiphany today. And why she didn't, possible reasons as to why she didn't write the letter or whatever. I just wish that they could keep her character alive and just mention her every day or every other day. Like, I just wish they could do that. Um, I'm just sad. Like, we're never gonna see Epiphany on this show again. That makes me sad. Sonya Eddy was definitely a light on this show, and she will be missed. Cause I remember every time she got serious, she used to put people in their place, and I loved it. Like, she ain't back down from nobody. You know what I mean? She did not have a fear in her bone, and I loved it. Like, she would stand up to the toughest of the toughest people, like including even Sunny. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of guts to stand up to people that powerful and not even bat an eye. And that was her. She was so damn fearless, man. I'm gonna miss her. She was such a light. Um, so getting back into Elizabeth, I mean, yeah, Nicholas did put Elizabeth in a bad position, but she also put herself in that position. I felt like he fucked her over as a friend, but at the same time, she should have knew better. At her age and all the stuff that she done did over the years, she should know better. You know what I mean? So she already evaded going to prison. So if that means she has to lose her job, then it is what it is. It would suck, but that's the consequence. You know what I mean? Like, she did a bad thing that could negatively impact the hospital. And you know how people are about their image. Um, so I can't really say that I would be shocked if the board or the committee decided not to reinstate her. They decided to fire her. I wouldn't be shocked. Everybody went to bat for her. Porsha, Terry, everybody went to bat. The letters, she even spoke on her own behalf, and hopefully that's enough to keep her job. But if not, is just that's your that's your consequence. For doing something stupid. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Got to face the music. I don't know. Honestly, a part of me feel like if Elizabeth do get fired from the hospital, maybe this could be a new chapter for her. It seems like a lot of people are getting into different careers on these shows nowadays. So maybe that's the opening she needed to find something new to do. Maybe she could go back to painting, becoming a serious artist or something. You know what I mean? Like, maybe she could do that in honor of Franco. Who knows? But yeah, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Peace.